Hi guys, welcome to Let's Go Fishing. We are fishing Vaalkop Dam today, and Vaalkop Dam is in the Northwest Province. If you travel to Rudekoppies, just past Rudekoppies, about 2-3 kilometers past the dam wall, you'll get a turn off that says Beestekraal, and over the river it makes another T-junction. You take a right to Vaalkop, or you can just Google Maps it. It's a dam where I grew up in. I think I caught my first big blue keeper in this dam many moons ago, and it's a dam that was partially closed for the public on one side. Both sides are open again now, and there's some quality fish coming out here. It is controlled by nature conservation. When I signed in this morning, they asked me, do I have a fishing license, and I told them yes, and they said they'll come and check it through the day. So make sure when you come to Vaalkop that you've got a fishing license. You can do your Northwest fishing license applications online at nipas.com, and if you don't get that done, there's a couple of fishing shops in the Northwest Province that can assist you with that. If you can just ask us in the comments for contact details, we'll put it in there anyway. We're doing some bank angling today. My first rod's already in. So Vaalkop is traditionally a place where almond has always worked well. There's three main flavors for Vaalkop: almond, and almond, and sometimes a little bit of cinnamon if you have to throw a second flavor in there. But I'm going to try a couple of new things today. I'm going to fish one of my new dips on the one rod, something that I haven't fished for a while, but that I heard from some of the guys that have been fishing here over December that has come through very well. So, and that is our Rooikos dip, and I'm going to fish totally cheesy on the right hand rod, our new cheese float, the Rooikos dip, and I'll alter that. I'll combine it with some fruity flavors through the day. I'm going to bait up, get this rod in, and let the wait begin. Apparently there's some big fish around. We saw some nice fish this morning, so hopefully they come into the bite. Guys, my right hand rod is ready to go out. So I'm only fishing a one hook trace here, so because the fish in here is a bit bigger, and I'm really seeing some nice fish turning. So I've got a cheese oozing float on there, backed up by a little piece of raptor bullet, and then on the bottom, that orange, is our ching chong cha, nice honey cinnamon, and then the red is the Rooikos dip. So I'm going to put this in, get it as fast as possible. This is a M1.5 red fly, so I'm going to get it as fast as possible and see if I can get anything. The Vaalkop is not a very deep dam, and the water does go very hot in summer. So January, February is normally the hottest time of the year. We here at the end of Jan now, and yeah, so I want to get into a bit deeper water. The other rod's not that far, but there's fish turning all over. But normally in the mornings you catch a couple shallow, and then they move out, and if you can fish a bit deeper, you'll catch them all day long. Guys, I want to teach you something quickly. I've shown this a lot before on previous videos that I've done. So I can't really walk into the water. I haven't tested how deep it is. So, but I want to put it on a policeman now. So I open up my bail arm. The line has been tightened, so I open up the bail arm. I let the line run free. Now bring the rod back. And I just catch the line like this. And now I can put the policeman on right here. And now all you're going to do is just let go and just let it slide forward and drop it into the water and just shake it so that it goes a bit further. And there we go, policeman on its place. And now you can just put your rod down. Easy peasy. Try it at home. It works for me. It'll work for you. Windy. It's a proper Vaalkop run for you. Let's get it on. Boom chakalaka. Whew. It's been a toil. This morning I had a massive run on this rod, and as I picked it up I got cut off, and then I was still busy with the rod, and then the other rod went, lost that fish in the grass. Here there's patches of grass here in front of me, And since then, everything I've done has just backfired on me. It's just one of those long days at the office. So this feels like a better fish. Let's hope it doesn't get stuck. So what do you do when you've got grass and obstacles in front of you in the water? There's a couple of things you can do. I like to downsize my weight size, and I'll even harder the ball. So when the ball stays on the weight, normally the fish comes up with it, and that will get you over most obstacles. That's what I've done on these two rods, and yeah, hopefully that's going to work. There is some nice fish around, but there is also a couple of small fish around. So, and I switched to a single hook on both rods now, just to make sure I get the fish out. This is the Almond Supreme and Turbo Garlic again, so let's hope it comes out. Oh, this is a lovely fish. Ooh, ooh, come. I don't want to go into the water. I'm not sure how deep it is here. There we go. Okay, now I've got no choice. Now I have to go in. That's a proper fish. Just going to put my rod down here and put this fish on the hyacinth here. What a fish. On that single hook link trace. Number 2 hook for the bigger fish. Look at this beaut. Man, oh man. A sweet white garlic float with a Almond Supreme, Turbo Garlic on the bomb, Signature Series Millie Bomb. Vaalkop, damn your beauty. What a fish. Let's get this beauty back. Thank you. So this is a sweet white garlic float that I'm hooking on here. Small hook, number 1 hook. But I'm going to back that up with a raptor bullet. Where is my raptor bullets? I think I'll put them away. I'm backing it up with a raptor bullet. Just about a quarter of a bullet. So what I like to do is just dab the bullet into a bit of water and then just make it a bit softer. It almost becomes dough-like. And then I'll put that just like a little worm behind that sweet white garlic float. Just like that, and this happens. I push it into the bomb. Turbo Garlic on the one side and Almond Supreme on the other side. Now this is also a combination that works very well at most Vaal Dam venues, but I like to do this just on top, not too much, and get it out. Here we go. Got another bite on this rod, the Almond Supreme and the Turbo Garlic. Man, windy. Boom, chakalaka. I'm fishing new reels, so big pit reels for the bank angling. Still testing them out. Very soon in bank angling we will have to go over to 10-pound line. Quite a stupid decision that's been made by the powers to be, but nobody in South Africa wants to fish it, and we're basically getting forced to fish with 10-pound line, and subsequently everybody switching reels. So this is the Daiwa Grass cast 5,500 reels. And what's nice about these reels is that they've got a quick drag. So what a quick drag means is just half a turn on top, and it's fast, and basically then you can cast, and after you cast it's just half a turn, and it's basically in a bait runner mode again. So really nice reels, and they do cast a mile. The line lay on these reels is exceptional. They're smooth. It's just a pleasure. I'm going to switch over to these reels pretty soon, in total. So no more Shimano's for me, only divers from now on. I'll keep my Shimano's for when I do close fishing and everything, but until we go back to thinner line, these are going to be the reels that I'm going to fish with. The biggest pool, the longest pool, gives you a bit more distance, especially with a thicker line, and that's why I'm changing to them. This fish is coming in quite quickly. Doesn't feel that big. It's in the grass now. Let's hope it comes through. Here we go. These smaller leads, the lighter lead is coming through the grass way easier, and that harder ball is definitely doing a trick for me. So remember, next time when you're in a place where there's lots of snags, don't be afraid to harden up that mealie bomb. Let's go get it. It's just here. Come. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Around about 1.5 kilos if I have to estimate it. Not too bad, not too shabby. Here we go. On that sweet white garlic oozing float, backed up by that Raptor Bullet, Almond Supreme, Turbo Garlic. Wham bam, thank you, copy. Alright, let's get it back. Thank you, fella. The bait that's coming through on the day is the Turbo Garlic on the bomb with the Almond Supreme. That's a pink one, and if it's not Almond Supreme in the Signature series bottle, it's a fake. Almond Supreme is one of my original mooties. Sweet white garlic float, Raptor Bullet behind that, one hook. I'm going to get this as far as possible. M0 red clay trace, single hook because of the grass and the snags. I'm going to get it out as far as possible. I want to catch one of those proper Vaalkop carp, another 4 or 5 kilo one. Let's see if I can do it. Alright, let's get it out. Breathe out. When I go back, I breathe in. And I pull with my left hand and push with my right hand, and whoa, away it goes. Ooh, lovely cast. Got a bite here on the right hand rod. I made a change to fish both rods exactly the same bait, and this has been in the water for 20 minutes now after quite a slow day. Fish on. Normally the Ching Chong Cha works here in December. There was a lot of guys that caught a lot of fish on here with it. And I've had bites with it today, but unfortunately those bites all got lost in translation, either snagged in the grass or cut me off on a rock or something. So but now I switched to, I'm fishing both rods exactly the same. When you film and you fish, sometimes it's against time, and then that happens, the phone rings. So then sometimes we just have to switch to the same bait. If it works, make it both rods, and there's nothing that says you have to fish two different combinations. If they want a certain combination, fish it, and you'll have success. While I'm on it, remember to tell your friends and family about our YouTube channel. Let's Go Fishing. Share the good news with them as well. and if there's places where you want us to go and fish, let us know. This is one of the places. Somebody asked, please fish Vaalkop, show us what's happening there, and that's why we came to Vaalkop. There's a couple of out there invitations, places where we know there's not a lot of fish. We're not going to waste our time to go to those places, because we also need to be productive in everything we do. The fish came in quite quickly now. Let's go get it quickly. This is not a very big carp. It's a small fish. Or is it a little barbel? It's a little barbel. Yeah, I don't want to catch you. Big or small. We catch him. Oh, small little barbel. Also on that sweet white garlic float. That happens as well. We're not bulletproof. We don't pre-feed. So we catch whatever bites. It's bank angling. And if this was a tournament, that would have been points on the board. Let me unhook it and get it back. This is what we call a margatbabber. Beautiful little fish. Okay, let's get him back. Guys, our day has just come to an abrupt end with the wind turning and pushing out of the Eland River into a easterly direction. It's pushed in a whole bunch of hyacinth, and I must say, I didn't expect this. I checked Windy. Windy showed that the wind was going to blow that way, so Windy, you cost me a day, and but it's fishing at the end of the day. On a previous occasion this also happened with us, and we only got in half a show. So I think what we're going to do, for the purposes of Let's Go Fishing, we're going to join the two together, show you what happened on the previous occasion, and we also caught a couple of nice fish when we were here. Just remember, when you come to Vaalkop, it's a bit like Harties at the moment. Check the wind, check it on Windy, the wind app, the weather app, and it shows you where the wind direction will come from, and just make sure that you go sit where it comes from. In other words, if it comes from this direction, come sit here, let it blow the hyacinth away from you. There's some quality fish to be caught at Vaalkop, so don't ditch the dam. It's a really nice place to fish. Make sure you got your fishing license when you come here. And just come and enjoy it. Do what we do and you'll have success. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We're not bulletproof. We're not foolproof. It happens to anybody. We lost a couple of big fish this morning. And unfortunately that made our day just more and more difficult. We're going to head off, go back to work, and go edit this program for you. And as soon as we're ready to do another one, yeah, we'll definitely be back to do a proper session, yeah. There's a lot of hyacinth now, so while I'm packing up, we're going to take you to our previous visit at Vaalkop. Enjoy! Hi guys, welcome to Let's Go Fishing. We are fishing Vaalkop Dam today in the Northwest Province. Now there's a lot of people that will know where Vaalkop is, and there's a lot of people that won't. So Vaalkop is basically on the backside of Rudekoppies, but Rudekoppies' water doesn't come to Vaalkop. So Vaalkop gets its main water supply from Bospoort Dam near Rustenburg, and then from the Eland River, which includes a bit of Koster Dam's water, but mainly Swartruggen's water, and then Lindley Spoort's water. So 15 years in the making since I've been here, and it brings back a lot of memories. I grew into my angling shoes partly at Vaalkop. It's a place with beautiful fish, lots of quality bank angling fish, quality kerper, quality carp, quality crocodiles. We just arrived. We're sitting on one of the old points, and we've seen 2 crocs already. So when you visit Vaalkop, be vigilant, be on the watch out, don't let your kids play in the water. There's lots of crocs here. This side of the dam where we're fishing now is known as the channel side, and it was closed for approximately 10 years. It might be a bit shorter, might be a bit longer, but it was closed for a long time, and I must say the decay that I see here, how this place went backwards, is not nice. But it's open to the public now, and I think things will slowly get better. The other side, which is the camping side, is way better. There's a bit more access. First time that I see hyacinth at Vaalkop. I think that's from the Bospoort side. But enough said about Vaalkop. I'm going to mix my feed. So Signature Series feed already in the bucket. The green 2 kg packet. And man, this feed is gaining some proper ground. Instructions on the back: 2.5 cups of feed, 1 cup of water. If you struggle with that, double it up, make it 5 cups of feed, 2 cups of water, then it's way easier. But I'm adding some special stuff to my feed. I've been fishing with this for a while now, and it's finally time to put it out there. It went through all the tests, and I'm very happy. So this is our this is a maize betaine pellet. So betaine is a food additive, a bait additive that entices fish to bite. It creates an appetite for them, and I'm putting this into my feed. Now people are going to ask how much you put into your feed. It depends on you, how much you want. Don't put too much in so that it interferes with the binding of your feed. Just put enough in. It stays behind. It takes about 6 hours to soften up. So I like to put it in hard, and the reason for that is when the millibomb's gone, there will be some pellets, and it will still be hard, and they'll play soccer with it. It will keep them in the area for way longer. When it softens up, it's basically like a bullet, and when the fish starts eating it, man, they just continue eating it. Not too much, like you can see. Just gonna mix that up, and then I'm going to add some water. I'm not working on measurements anymore with the feed. I'm comfortable mixing it just as is. But if you want to try out the Signature Series feed, work on those measurements, 2.5 to 1, or take a small cup and just make it 5 to 2. 5 feed, 2 water, and voila, you'll have some of the best feed on the market. This is a bit dry. Now it's going to be a bit wet, but when it's a bit wet, just leave it for a couple of minutes to soak up that water, and it will be nice. You can add some level 5 into this as well. I'm not doing it today. I haven't fished Vaalkop in a really long time, so I just want to do the basics like I've done it before, and make sure I catch a couple of quality fish. There we go. I'm going to leave that for a while, get my rods and everything sorted, and then we're going fishing. I'm ready to bait up my long rod, so I'm fishing 2 rods, 1 long rod, 1 short rod, and that's normally what I do when I approach waters that I haven't fished in a long time, or new waters. So what I'm going to do, I've done a bit of homework. I asked around what's working at Vaalkop. So banlik is the buzzword at this moment. A little bit of garlic, a little bit of banana. So definitely on the one rod I'm going to do that, but on the other rod I want to do something that we've done many years ago, and that's fishing cinnamon and tutti frutti together. So but I'm going to do a banlik float, so out of the Signature Series, banlik hard float on the bottom hook. That's going to go on, and I'm not sure how long this is going to lay. So the hard floats, I tend to hook a little bit more to the middle of the float, and then behind that I'm going to put a raptor bullet. So I'm not going to put the whole bullet on, just a half a bullet, and I'm going to roll it like you normally roll a dough, just up the line like that. Come on, there we go. Small little bait like that, and on the bomb I'm going to put some ching chong cha, which is a really strong cinnamon, pancake cinnamon like I call it. Smudge that. You can leave this to dry out a bit, just like you do with the paint, but I want to get into the water as soon as possible. I'm not going to do that now. And on the other side of the worm, I'm just going to put some, oops, that's a bit too much, some Tutti Frutti spice. That's one of our new dips. So Tutti Frutti in the old days in Harties, Rodekoppies, even here at Vaalkop, Bospoort, all the dams feeding this dam was something that worked really, really well. And I can't see why it's not going to work today. So let's get it out. Let's see if it works. Let's see how long this takes before a fish picks it up. Let's get it in. Guys, I'm baiting up my shallow rod. So on the shallow rod, I'm doing a garlic oozing float. I'm staying with the garlic on that, on the bottom hook. And then on the top hook, I'm going to put that Bun Spice 101 float just to get a bit closer to the cinnamon side of it again. And then T-Rex and Raptor on the millibomb to create that bandlick combination. Let's put it on. Okay, just the floats, no does, no backings behind this. And what I'm going to do is, after I put it on, I'm going to push that round side of the hook into the millibomb like that. And then the Bun Spice 101, same thing on the top hook. Just like that, and upside down on this one. There we go. A little bit of Raptor. Smudge it like that, and then next to that some T-Rex. Now what is T-Rex? T-Rex is one of our old dips. Very strong fluoro garlic mixture, and that puts a lot of color and a lot of flavor in the water. Of late, this combo in the Vaal dam has worked very well for me as well. Let me get that out and see what we catch. So this rod's gonna go on around about 100 meters. Ooh, there was a nice carp just there. Let me cast to it. That's about 85 meters. Ooh, on its head. We've got a steady bite here on the deep rod. Boom! Chakalaka! This is on that Ching Chong Cha and Tutti Frutti spice. Just one hook, because I wasn't sure of the snags deeper out. We're sitting on one of the old points, and on my right hand side there's some grass and stuff in the water. And even here, right in front of us, there's some grass in the water. So I wasn't sure if there's any snags or any obstacles in front of us. So I opted for the one hook option, and lost a fish earlier on. My hook link parted. Don't know why that happened. Maybe it was a carp that bit the floaty and a crocodile snatched the carp, something like that. But it just came off, and yeah. But we've got a nice fish on here. This feels proper. Let's see if we can get it out. Ooh, lucky it shakes. This feels like a very nice fish, and it's heading back into the bay. So let's go get it. This is what I like about these double X leaders. I'm fishing a 18-pound high-vis leader, the double X, the yellow. Oh, it's a nice fish, and I can see where this fish is going, and it helps. Ooh, what a nice fish. It helps a lot. Look at that. Ooh, come fishy, fishy, come. Oh, come on, here we go. Oh, I should have brought a bigger net. Look at that. Look at that fish. That's Vaalkop gold for you. Boys and girls, there's our first Vaalkop carp for this program. And this is the reason why I came here. About 5 kgs, long, lean, Vaalkop dam fighting machine. Picked up on that Banlick float with that Raptor bullet behind it. Ching Chong Cha, Tutti Frutti Spice, 2 new kids on the block from Signature Series on the bomb, and about 125 to 130 meters. Signature Series feed, sliding red fillet. That's the result. We're just gonna grab a quick picture and then we're gonna release this fish. We're gonna put this fish back, and then I'm going to show you something that I did off camera, just to ensure that we catch some fish. Thank you, Buddha. There she goes. Guys, sometimes when we're filming this stuff that happens off camera that we can't always show you because it just makes the shows too long. So what happened is when we arrived after the first rods went in, the wind direction changed and some hyacinth blew from across the dam, and it basically came straight to us. And while those hyacinths were on top of where we're fishing, I got a run on the deep rod and I picked it up and the hook link parted, so we lost that fish. And I couldn't put that rod back in because there was just hyacinth all over the place. So what I did then, I used the time. So I took 5 millibombs, I threw it into the same spot where I was fishing, but I took there wasn't a hook on the trace, so just threw 5 bombs into one spot, but I line clipped. So, and I've got no real idea. I estimated between 125 to 130 where that rod was. So, and that was a big fish. I'm going to just make sure now what that distance was. So I'm going to quickly measure out. Come walk with me, let me take you through it, show you how that works. A lot of you have seen it before, and there's a lot of people that keeps on asking, please show us how you measure out. So let me quickly get my pegs, put them in, and I'll show you. Okay, so when I casted the millibombs out, what I did is I line clipped on that distance. It was just a lekker throw for me, and where I got the first bite, more or less. And I line clipped it. Now I'm going to quickly measure it out. I always start on the right hand side, and I always try to do this downwind. So let's do it like this. I'm just going to put this down there, 5 meters in between my my measuring sticks. Let's do this. 25, 30, 45, 50, 55, 10, 15, 20, 120, let's call it 125. I'm just going to make it 125. Was right, more or less, that 125, just a lekker solid throw. That's where my feeding spot is. Now I know if I want to throw the other rod in the same area, I can just measure out to 125 and get it in there. The wind just turned, so the wind's coming from that side now. So I'm just going to go on the other side and wind this up, because when I start winding it up, there's going to be some slack line and the wind's going to push the line towards me, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to climb over here. All you do is add some proper pressure to where you pinch the line between your index finger and thumb, and you'll have proper tension and you won't throw out bunches. Guys, I need to get this back onto that line clip, and on the other side of the dam there's a koppie with a piece of open ground. So that was my target when I threw out the millibombs. So let's see if I can get it there again. Ooh, on the money. I've got a bite on the short rod here. Let's see what's happening. It's coming back. Ooh, hello daar. Ooh, hello daar. That was. I hope this is a carp. This is gonna be fun. 2 hooks in the grass. I told you so. Take one off. Nice fish. Here we go. This rod is at around about 95 to 100 meters, and just keep on hitting the same spot. I'm changing it every now and then, but keeping the same moties in that area. And that's one thing of Vaalkop. If you just sort of condition the water where you fish, they'll come, and you're gonna catch a lot of fish. While I'm playing out this fish, please tell your friends and family about our channel. Our channel has been growing a lot, and we are planning some big things for the new year. Way more shoots. We're going to do some competitive angling coverage. There's other couple of things that we're going to do. We're going to up the specimen side of it. We're going to do a bit of bass fishing. There's a lot of things that's coming. Tell everybody about it. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, like and subscribe, or subscribe and press that notification bell. Doesn't cost you anything. Every time a new program drops, you'll get notified via social media, Facebook. And if there's any questions you have for us, also ask that in the comments below. We don't always get to all the questions, but there is some people answering questions for us as well. So if you have important questions or things that's bugging you, please ask those questions. It's important. There isn't something like a silly question. Not everybody knows everything, and I must say even I've learned some stuff out of the questions that has been asked and answered by other people. This fish is close. It doesn't feel like a carp. It feels like a barbel that might have picked up on those floats. I hope it's a carp. Let's go and see. Ooh, now it's going. Now the long rod's going. Okay, bite back, please. Please bite back. This fish is fighting hard. And I'm only sporting 7-pound hook links here. And I don't want to lose it right here, because this is where you lose my... It is a barbel. I thought that head shake felt familiar. Kom boetie, ek wil my karp vang. Come, no, don't go into the hyacinth. 8. Come. Oh. Man, I just lost that barbel, and that was a flippin' amateur mistake. I'm only human, so took my one hook link, and I wanted to put the net down in front of him for him to swim into the net, and as soon as he touched that net, the hook link parted. Not nice. There's a fish on the other line. Let's see if I can get that one out. Ooh, this is what I like. This is what I like. Ooh, and here goes the short rod as well. Boom, chakalaka. 2 fish on. Okay, but this one on the long rod feels bigger. Man, oh man. It's that lekker steady run. I want to tell you about these reels. So there's a big move away from the bait runners, because the powers to be is forcing us to fish thicker line, and something that I think is not going to stick anyway. It will only be short term, but for the time being we're fishing bigger reels for line capacity and reels with longer spools. So in Europe they're used to fishing thicker lines, and to get casting distance they're concentrating on reels with longer spools. Longer meaning longer in distance. And what I like about these Daiwa Crosscast 5000s, the QCs, is that it's got a quick drag. So it's literally half a turn, and this is solid, and then just half a turn to bait runner, and there you can see the fish can run with a bait runner. And it's a front drag is much easier as a fighting drag than a rear drag. So these reels have grown on me, and the distance that I get with these reels is just simply amazing. Daiwa Crosscast 5000 QCs. Have a look at them. They're light, they're beautiful, they're sporty, man, they're everything a carp angler wants. And it's much cheaper than what you're anticipating, way cheaper than the competitive reels on the market. I literally got 2 for the price of 1, so that should tell you something. Go have a look at them at your store, and if they haven't got it, call Gilbert. Gilbert, verwag 'n paar oproepe. So here we go, let's concentrate on this fish and see if we can get it out. This feels like a proper fish. I'm going to go to that point and see if I can get into the water from there. This is where the crocodile was this morning, so I'm taking a bit of a chance here. Another barbel. Why? Okay, we'll take it. Come, Fetty. Come. I can't resist that Banlick float. Yikes! Small little barbel, about 2 kilos on that Banlick float. Man, I want his brother from another mother, the one they call carp. Let me put this one back and get the rod back into the water. I have to catch another couple of carp. I don't think it's a big fish. There was a nice pull on the line, it would have run the reel. Something's funny here. I'm not sure what's happening here. It's only one hook on, so I took one hook off. No, there's nothing on. Got another line here. Oh no, there is a little carpie on. So there is small carp in Vaalkop as well. This rod wasn't in the water for too long. I literally cast it out and the other one went, and then this one went. The mealy bomb hasn't even dissolved. Small little carpie, so there is small carp in Vaalkop as well. I think it's time to switch to mealy pips. See if we can catch something bigger. Same distance, same bait, just switch the hook baits to a garlic millipip or a eucalyptus millipip that used to work in the old days. Let's see if it still works. Thank you. Got a back bite on our long rod here. It seems like there's a lot of small carp that moved in now. What do you do on a back bite? Pick up, wind until you feel the tension, and just don't hit it, just lean into it. Where are you? Small carpie. If there's anything on there. It's the 2nd of December. It's hot, 33 degrees, Vaalkop Dam. No wind, no mess, no fuzz. But we're catching a couple of fish. We've lost a couple on off camera, but that's fishing and it happens. And like I said earlier, we're only human. It happens to us as well. And we've got a saying here on let's go fishing, big or small, we catch them all. That first carp was a nice carp. I think we were a bit late this morning. There was a lot of big fish activity close by, and as the day progressed, the big fish activity just moved away. And maybe not a bad idea to take a bottom trace and really throw it out there. But there's something strange happening. I'm fishing really soft millibombs and they're not dissolving. I don't know why. And this is a very small fish. Let's go see. Oi, winner. Oi. Oh, mommy. This rod wasn't in the water for too long. Small little fish. Time for millipips. That's gonna happen right now. Let's get it back. Thank you. Boy. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. Before I say goodbye, there's one thing that I want to do. David, my cameraman, started his own business, David Faber Videography. So on the screen here, we're going to post his contact details with his Facebook page. If there's anything in film and production you want done, and that is from work functions, to weddings, to baby showers, you name it, photos, anything. If there's something you want done, please contact David. He's really good in what he does. His prices is extremely competitive. You won't be sorry if you use him, and if you are sorry that you used him, I'll vouch for it. No, not really, I won't pay for it, but no, David is very professional. Please assist him, please support him. He's a young man wanting to work, and we're going to put his contact details on here. Please make use of his services. He's the one that's making my fish look really big. So just in that, you can know how good it is. On that, I'm going to say goodbye. Time for me to pack up, get going. We'll see you next time in a different venue with better results. See you guys. Cheers. Bye bye.